Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me tonight. Please have a seat. Relax. I'm sure by now you all understand that things like ghosts and ghouls and things that go bump in the dark are extremely real. I'm living proof of that. But have you ever considered the fact that aliens might exist? Think about it. We are on a tiny little ball of dirt, circling around an itty-bitty sun, in a galaxy that's barely out of its diapers, in an ever-expanding universe. It would be very strange if we were alone. There has to be something else out there. The question is, however, do you really want to get their attention?
$36,400,000. That is the expected number of intelligent civilizations in our galaxy, according to Drake's famous equation. For the last 78 years, we have been broadcasting everything about us. Our radio, our television, our history, our greatest discoveries, to the rest of the galaxy. We had been shouting our existence at the top of our lungs to the rest of the universe, wondering if we were alone. 36 million civilizations. Yet, in almost a century of listening, we hadn't heard a thing. We were alone. That was until about 5 minutes ago. The transmission came on every transcendental multiple of hydrogen's frequency that we were listening to. Transcendental harmonics. Things like hydrogen's frequency times pi don't appear in nature, so I knew it had to be artificial. The signal pulsed on and off very quickly in incredibly uniform amplitudes. My initial reaction was that this was some sort of binary transmission. I measured 1,679 pulses in that 1 minute that the transmission was active. After that, silence resumed. The numbers didn't make any sense at first. They just seemed to be a random jumble of noise. But the pulses were so perfectly uniform and on a frequency that was always so silent. They had to have come from an artificial source. I looked over the transmission again, and my heart skipped a beat. 1679. That is the exact length of the Arecibo message sent out 40 years ago. I excitedly started arranging the bits of the original 73 by 23 rectangle. I didn't get more than halfway through before my hopes were confirmed. This was the exact same message. The numbers in binary from 1 to 10. The atomic numbers of the elements that make up life. The formulas for our DNA nucleotides. Someone had been listening to us, and they wanted us to know they were there. Then it came to me. This original message transmitted only 40 years ago. This means that life must be at most 20 light years away, a civilization within talking distance. This would revolutionize every field I have ever worked in. Astrophysics, astrobiology, The signal is beeping again. This time it is slow, deliberate, even. It lasts just under 5 minutes, with a new bit coming in once per second. But the computers are of course recording it. I start writing them down. 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0. I knew immediately that this wasn't the same message as before. My mind races through the possibilities of what this could be. The transmission ends, having transmitted 248 bits. Surely this is too small for a meaningful message. What great message to another civilization can you possibly send with only 248 bits of information? On a computer, the only files that small would be limited to text. Was it possible? Were they really sending a message to us in our own language? Come to think of it, it's not that out of the question. We had been transmitting pretty much every language on Earth for the last 70 years. I began to decipher with the first coding scheme I could think of. ASCII. 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0. That's B. 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. E. As I finished piecing together the message, my stomach sinks like an anchor. The words before me answer everything.
Be quiet, or they will hear you. Now that certainly wasn't the "we come in peace" message the movies make you think you're going to get. But look at the bright side. At least our galactic neighbors were nice enough to give us a warning. Well, that's all for tonight. If you enjoyed the story, please remember to feed the algorithm monster by liking and subscribing. Thank you all very much, and goodbye.